When I finished my day's work and was ready to drive home, but I didn't expect my wife to have a 3-year-old child placed behind the tire. The moment the car ran over, I realized something was wrong. The child's crying only sounded for a while and then stopped. My legs went weak for a moment, picked up the child and sent him to the hospital. The hand still couldn't stop shaking. The wife stood aside. As usual, Xing did not speak. It is also the child she gave birth to, but it seems that everything has nothing to do with her. I couldn't stand it at all. Shake her shoulders. Why can't you call me when you stand there and see it? Why put the child there to play? What kind of psychological problem are you? Even his son can die without help. My wife still didn't open her mouth. Despair surrounded me. The silence of these 3 years has completely broken me. Just when I was about to accept my fate. Wife crosses the sea of people. Shouted the first sentence in 3 years. Very light. I still hear it. Zhang Zhiheng. Tang Qian. White moonlight. Originally, her mental illness is us. Since his wife gave birth to a child, she said, I inexplicably suffered from aphasia. He hasn't spoken to me for 3 whole years. Even if the gas leaks, she is still waiting for me to find out by myself. When the child cries and is hungry, she never coaxes. At first I thought it was women who were easily stimulated after giving birth. While managing the company, find him the best psychiatrist. After handing the child over to the doctor, I went back to the emergency room door. Stick 10 with both hands. No matter how hard the old man is, he is afraid. At this time, you can only trust God. I begged him to spare my child. What wife? I don't want it anymore. The child is still so young. He didn't say anything. I also failed to take him out to see the beautiful scenery. I slapped myself several times in reproach. Why be sleepy? Why was Xing Mo careless? Why not take a look in the mirror? That feeling of fatigue from work has long been replaced by fear. Why is it so cruel? Let me kill my own child. The lights in the emergency room go out. The doctor came out covered in blood. The child was covered in fractures. Ribs inserted into the heart. After surgery, we need to enter the ICU for observation. Family members should be mentally prepared. I fell to the ground. The body hit the wall hard. Wake up again. Liu Ruyan stayed by my side. He looked worried. Zamy, wake up. He quickly poured me water. Still didn't speak. I am tired. I don't want to ask. It doesn't seem to matter. If it doesn't matter. We imagined her recovering from noise. How happy our family of 3 should be. Now my daughter knows. She just doesn't want to talk to us. My heart was dead. Plaque it. The willows are like smoke. Let's get a divorce. You were right 3 years ago. You are a drag. I hate you. Liu Ruyan suddenly testified. Opened his mouth. And still didn't speak. Just shake your head desperately. She typed it with her phone. Something happened to the child. I was also sad. We have to get through it together. Mention children. Still couldn't help but red-eyed. How can I trust her? Persuade yourself. Bing's voice was an illusion. When I was worried about my child, she left. Through the crowd. Accurately. Shouted out the sweetheart who had never let go. A white moonlight. To this day, how long will you deceive me? I don't want to communicate anymore. Only go out to see the child through the glass. It's all my fault. Give dad a chance. Daddy takes you away. We don't want mom anymore. I tried to get my tears back. In spirit, ICU hospitalization is expensive. I still need to make money. Meantime, I put up my wedding house with Liu Ruyan for sale. I was walking the streets and alleys selling snacks. Buyer contacted me. He looked at the house while sighing at my love for life. Clean the house very cleanly. As she spoke, she found a familiar figure. She immediately became delighted. It turned out to be an acquaintance of Mrs. Zhang. Then it's easy for us to talk. Mrs. Zhang is a person of temperament. Whoever marries enjoys happiness. Whatever the foundation take out to support Wenfu's entrepreneurship. My smile froze on my face. Don't understand what he's talking about. He smiled and explained, Mr. Zhang's career is doing well. Now, it is our largest partner. I just counted on him to give me food. You offer a price for this house. I'll take it for you. Zhang Zhiheng. The calluses on my hands are like a joke at the moment. I know from the conversation, Liu Ruyan embezzled my money, secretly gave it to Zhang Zhiheng, became the largest shareholder of his company. But he looked at me as if I was bankrupt. The family is very poor. The chest hurts in clusters. I hurriedly made an excuse to go to the toilet. Used cold water to cool me down for a moment. When she first gave birth to her son, Liu Ruyan was speechless. I can't find the reason. I was afraid that she was postpartum depressed. A person carefully takes care of this home, even if you get hurt in a car accident. I still didn't stop. I'm afraid that their mother and son won't have a good time. Once, the car accident knocked off half of my leg. Gritted my teeth and found a veterinarian to help me pick it up, just to save some money. Now my feet are still not good at walking. I thought with satisfaction, as long as the home is still there's hope for everything. But I didn't think Liu Ruyan didn't think so. She struggled to think about it. Quickly did not speak for 3 years, just to cover up and help Zhang Zhiheng. I want to be Mrs. Zhang better. I laughed helplessly, held her to the tip of my heart. She subsidized all my Zhang Zhiheng. I also have to treat me as an outsider for night defense. Obviously just started. It was she who promised to give me a home, be my lover. It was she who wanted to intervene in my life. It was she who made a promise at the wedding. But boot, it was the most uncomfortable for me, most frustrating time in life. Make me such a big joke. My tears still couldn't stop falling. After a long time, the girl cleaned up. The opening is still stiff. I sent the buyer away. He too promised to go to the market 10. But because of Liu Ruyan's face, one by one Mrs. Zhang hit her body like a stone. To complete the formalities, I hurriedly prepaid the hospital bill with today's money. Liu Ruyan makes money by painting at the entrance of the hospital. She saw me. Type on your phone. Get through it together. Our children will be fine. Don't worry. Money will be there. It's all my fault for not being able enough. What irony. I was about to continue to make money. Liu Ruyan's mobile phone rang. She almost forgot to lose her speech because of the excitement. She hung up and typed instead. Said to me, I need to do something. Worry. She was in a hurry to leave. Customers are not happy anymore. Pull and don't let go. Liu Ruyan couldn't explain clearly. Simply return all the money earned throughout the day to the Xing people. There are hundreds of them. The income from my 3 rounds of running express delivery for several days. Right. In her eyes, it was nothing. This is what she keeps making money for her son. Liu Ruyan's words are full of loopholes. She has not interacted with anyone for 3 years. Like a free patient, he is idle. There are indeed exceptions. It's just not me. I lost very thoroughly. So, I spent $1 to go to the print shop to print the divorce papers, sign it, and put it on her desk. That night, I'm delivering food. Sweat soaked my entire back. The news of Liu Ruyan and Zhang Zhiheng rushed to the hot search. She sang affectionately. Every sentence is like a distant confession. Even if she covered her face, I still recognized her at a glance. Netizens praised it. Zhang Zhiheng is a good fate. Someone will take care of everything wrong. Mrs. Zhang threw dried gold and set off a grand fireworks, just to make Zhang Zhiheng smile. Now there are still Ganwanyi and Cutting singing. It's really fun. It's fun. The scene was lively, and for the past 3 years, there is only dead silence between her and me. Even in sex, she was not willing to shout in the depths of her love. And, like a process, flow life. Only I pervertedly maintained this marriage. She is not a person with strong endurance. I can make her laugh too. It made her share her life endlessly. But for Zhang Zhiheng, he restrained all desires. Not a word was said to us, even his own son. She was reluctant to speak. The children are lonely every time. She wanted to talk to Liu Ruyan several times, babbled and spat out a lot of words. Liu Ruyan just looked at it coldly. The child was forced to speak. Her mother is alive as if she is dead. Why is she so cruel? Just when I was in the temple, the hospital called. Mr. Lai, your bank card is frozen. It will be stopped after the fee is deducted. Oh, hurry up and see what the reason is. I was stunned. I quickly thought about these years. All the money I earn is handed over to Liu Ruyan for management. Son's business. I don't dare to delay half away. I hurriedly called her. The phone is busy. None of the text messages I sent were replied to. No way. It only rush over according to the address of the news. The whole venue was glamorous. I don't fit in. All kinds of scrutinizing eyes are like knives, but I don't have time to think. I asked one by one, do you recognize Liu Ruyan? Till I saw her dressed heavily on the top floor. I grabbed her and asked, where's my money? The willows are like smoke. My money. My card is returned to me. Why are you freezing my card? Liu Ruyan wears a mask, but you can still see the panic. He pushed me away. Keep your distance from me. This gentleman, I don't know you. You recognize the wrong person. I couldn't hold back any longer. Gritted teeth. Don't pretend. I know it's you. I know it all. I'm just going to get back my own money over the years. Do you know that it was my son's life-saving money? The more I talked, the more collapsed I became. 3 years of deception and bitterness completely weighed on my self-esteem. I just want to get my back. Those that were transferred earlier, I fed the dog. Liu Ruyan still doesn't want to admit it. My eyes are quick. Pull the mask. Liu Ruyan's face turned pale. Zefeng, listen to me. I slapped her hard. I don't want to hear it. You can pretend to be deaf and dumb for 3 years. It's okay to transfer my wealth. I just want to get my card back. Zhiheng pretended to be friendly and grabbed me. Zefeng. It's all my fault. Ruyan took the card wrong. I messed around and froze your card. Don't blame Ruyan for not speaking for 3 years. It's all my fault for the joke I made with her 3 years ago. I said that Ruyan dared to give birth to a child before me. Then don't speak for 3 years. She gave birth to a child for you. And for me to not speak for 3 years, my ears are ringing. I never thought it was just such a ridiculous reason. Xing has suffered alone for many years. The mother's love that children lack just because of a ridiculous agreement. Xing, what is me and the child? I looked at Liu Ruyan in disbelief. She came to pull me in a hurry. Zefeng, I admit that this matter is not fair to you, father and son. Now the 3-year deadline has arrived. What I owe Zhiheng has also been paid off. We will live a good life in the future. I dodged her touch. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. The truth pierced into the chest like a sharp knife. Bloody pain. Speak again. Voice was already hoarse. Give me the card back. I don't want anything. Liu Ruyan was about to pay for it. Zhang Zhiheng fell inexplicably, injured the arm. He took Liu Ruyan away with just a soft shout and all. Liu Ruyan paid attention. Liu Ruyan pushed me away. He agitatiously helped Zhang Zhiheng to leave. People at the scene consciously stood on both sides. Only I smashed the wine bottle with one hand. Hold the broken wine bottle to the door. Shouted hysterically. Give me back my card. Liu Ruyan was angry. Li Zefeng. Don't go too far. It's just a few tens of thousands of dollars. Delay here. I chant the leaves every day in the account of a few sons, and the assistant makes money. You just want to find Zhiheng for revenge now. Explain the setting. She didn't care about the glass cutting her arm. Still pushing me away. Ordered someone to hold me down, but I still grabbed her trousers. Repeat it over and over again. The son really didn't receive it. Please, give me back the money. Fuck money. My son's machine will stop tomorrow. Liu Ruyan didn't look at it. Stride away. I don't even want to delay for a few minutes. Before she left, guaranteed to thaw. Let your child's medical bills continue. I returned to the hospital in a daze. The hospital still did not receive the fee. Liu Ruyan must have forgotten a long time ago. Everyone can look at me appropriately. The ICU's 10-0 a day. Don't talk about other medicines. The money in the account was quickly used up. You did your best to. I sat at the door of the ward like a madman. It's hard to imagine that I hurt my son like this. I really don't deserve to be a dad. I found scalpers. The cold needle pierces the blood vessels. The face was already pale. I picked up the safflower. The red dots are all colorful. Make an effort to smile. And went to another hospital. Continue to donate blood. 2 blood exchanges. Only 3 GANs were obtained. I still want to change it again. Scalpers don't dare anymore. Eldest brother, you go on like this. Will DE. 800 ml is the limit. You think about your child. If you don't have one, what will he do in the future? I broke my face. Uncle's scalper stuffed me with an extra dry. Meanwhile, in the hospital VIP, Liu Ruyan called all the dermatologists away just to let Zhang Zhiheng leave no scars. My son, in her eyes, is not worth it. Never care. My heart is too dead to die anymore. If the son is gone, I don't live anymore. ITU doctor should not come to the hospital urgently. Dependents, come here. I hurried to the doctor, tried to stay calm. Doctor, how is my child? Although I'm talking, tears still can't stop flowing. I was so scared. Please, don't be like that. Oil concentration. I would have lost it because of the blood draw. The living body barely stood still. The doctor spoke. The child came to life. After a while, he can be transferred to the general ward. My heart finally sank. He gasped heavily, even because of the huge pressure release. Severe. Retching. Okay. The doctor quickly gave me a smooth back. Survived. The child is fine. My eyes were unbearably red. Call the doctor and give him the head. Thank you. If the child is gone, I really don't want to live. The doctor saw this, hurriedly helped me up. He saw that my face was very bad, hurriedly persuaded. Hurry up and eat something good. Look at your face. The children seemed worried. I was so excited that I wanted to kowtow. He quickly answered, that's right. The huge pressure these days has finally been removed. I nibbled on a bowl of rice for 10 yuan. Smiled happily. My son came to life. Finally, it was time. The son was moved out of the ICU. I can finally meet him. Little people. Most of the meat I had worked hard to raise for 3 years was gone. He became thin and small. My son. He suffered. I will be a good father in the future. It's my father's fault. Arrived at the general ward. The child's condition improved. Little by little. By little, she looks much rosy. I'm so happy to cook. On the 5th day, the son woke up. He looked at me, milk voice and milky shouting. He said you're getting now. I am hungry. I touched his head lovingly. It's good to know that you're hungry. Dad buys you your favorite snacks. The son opened his mouth and smiled. I still can't stop being afraid. My son? I don't dare to correct any of the precautions the doctor said. Write them down, one by one. Fortunately, my son's fracture can be recovered. Brain was not hurt either. All are reversible. It will be normal if you raise it well for a while. I asked the doctor carefully about the recovery of the wound. Everything is taken care of. My daughter went back to the ward to take care of the child. At this moment, Liu Ruyan sent a text message. Informed the bank card that the bank card has been unblocked. I smiled bitterly. I took my son into my arms. Passively asked for his opinion. Baby, we don't want mom anymore. Okay, the son is too naive, pouting and asking why. I just held him. Mom is bad. She lied to us. She can talk, but he never spoke. The son doesn't understand much, just kissed me. I love my dad the most. Where are you going, Dad? I'll go wherever I go. The cause and effect planted by Willow like smoke. A neglect of her son. The son also did not love her. It's like she hurts us conceitedly. We don't want her anymore. On the 10th day, the son can be discharged from the hospital after the end. Still couldn't walk. Wheelchair required. You can go down to the ground after about half a year of recuperation. I buy cakes and chocolates. The son smiled with satisfaction. Hello, Dad. Or did I do too poorly? I thought Liu Ruyan was uncomfortable. Every month I have to give him a lot of money to take him to a psychiatrist. My son, Ian licked his mouth and wanted to eat, but he was very sensible and didn't speak. He is the same as me, like a joke in this scam. Fortunately, we're leaving. My house sale procedures were also completed quickly. A lot of money was exchanged. That's it. I took my son to live in other provinces. There is a sea there. There are also small courtyards. I also bought kittens and puppies that Liu Ruyan didn't like. As long as my son is happy, anything can be done. Liu Ruyan couldn't get through the phone for several days. Finally, I couldn't wipe it and went to the hospital. These days, she was busy taking care of Zhang Zhiheng. It is a little negligent to my wife and children, she hurriedly asked, but I thought there was no one. A partner also gave her a document. It is said that Li Zefeng brought it over. She didn't have time to look at it. Now I have time to work. To the hospital to take a look. After arriving, the doctor told me that he had already been discharged from the hospital. Liu Ruyan breathed a sigh of relief. She knew her son would be fine. She went home happily. The partner and her stared wide-eyed. Mrs. Zhang, why are you here? Is there a problem with cooperation? Willow trees are like smoke. Why are you at my house? Partners don't understand even more. Friend's house. He sold it to me, don't you know? That's right. He also entrusted me to hand you a document. Liu Ruyan thought of that document a lot. Back to the office and take it apart. Few big words in the title made her hand hair. Divorce agreement. Liu Ruyan made a few more phone calls. Without exception, all of them didn't work. She finally realized that she had been blacklisted. All of a sudden, she began to panic. Zhang Zhiheng sent several messages. She was not in the mood to go back. Change the past. She must go back immediately. Now, she felt up and down. Chase wanted to know where Li Zefeng went. She admitted she didn't do a good job in this matter. She didn't speak for 3 years, just for Zhang Zhiheng to be happy. She owes Zhang Zhiheng from the bottom of my heart. She really didn't want to lose Zhang Zhiheng, but she was also unwilling to leave Li Zefeng. The white moonlight was like a beam of light hitting the top of the head, though she has been around for years. Ian is secretly helping Zhang Zhiheng. Everything was paid for by her. She thought selfishly. Her people have become Li Zefeng's. The same goes for giving a few points to Zhang Zhiheng. Li Xing blamed her for not being able to love people at the beginning. She was not good enough for Zhang Zhiheng. She aborted their child. As a result, Zhang Zhiheng was depressed for a while. This incident was like a thorn in the heart. Let her see her son whenever she sees her. We'll think of the past Xing fan. I remember that they also had a child. This made her pervertedly ignore her son. But it's not that she doesn't love her son. She was very happy for the arrival of her child. So, she agreed to Li Zefeng's idea of having a child. The same. In order to dissolve the sorry for Zhang Zhiheng, she pretended to be mute for 3 years, plus postpartum discomfort. That's the perfect reason. Watching Li Zefeng work hard every day, she was also distressed. It can be several times. Still haven't overcome the line in my heart. She wanted to coordinate how to deal with Zhang Zhiheng and Li Zefeng. She paid off what she owed Zhang Zhiheng. In the future, I will live a good life with Li Zefeng. However, no matter how she pulls it out, message I sent. Li Zefeng didn't reply at all. They are like life evaporating. Leave with determination. Liu Ruyan was afraid. She didn't want it to end like this. She originally wanted to know her identity. Even if Li Zefeng was angry when he learned the truth. You can also stay with money. But what was she doing those days? She didn't even satisfy the money at the first time. A kind of regret her tightly. Zhang Zhiheng saw that he couldn't contact her. You can only come to the door. He hugged Liu Ruyan. My wound hasn't healed yet. Look at a scar. Why don't you come to me to the hospital? I've been waiting for you for a long time. The willows are like smoke and the jade is jade. The reaction was half a beat slower. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of time. You can go by yourself during this time. The scar has disappeared so much that it is invisible. It's just that Zhang Zhiheng is using this matter to let her go out. Zhang Zhiheng saw the divorce agreement. Suddenly hooked up the corner. It looks like it is determined to win. My brother is just idle. It will be fine after a while. Liu Ruyan also wanted to think so, but she couldn't deceive herself. This time is different. She was panicked. Li Zefeng would not have been like this before. He would quarrel with her when he was angry, make a fuss. We'll make her choose one of the two, then listen to her choose him. Li Zefeng would be very happy. I felt better all of a sudden. But this time, he left like Xing. Nothing was left behind. It's like she's nothing. I don't remember a single point in my heart. He asked for nothing in his divorce agreement. Just took away his share. Zhang Zhiheng saw that it was useless. A little bit of anger. The willows are like smoke. You promise me. I'm going to be angry if you do this. Liu Ruyan's expression eased. In the end, he agreed to accompany Zhang Zhiheng. She thought along the way that she was not God. Zhang Zhiheng was always thinking about Lakla. She didn't reply. Look at this luxury car. Looking at Zhang Zhiheng again, he didn't want to enter the luxury VIP room. She finally remembered how hard her husband Li Zefeng was. A leaky tricycle. Li Zefeng can still drive vigorously. Pull them to deliver the courier. The money she earns every month is not worth a fraction of what she gives to Zhang Zhiheng. If the child is not in the ICU, the father and son had never entered such a high-end land. He is really not human. Take care of your husband and children like this. Seeing some psychiatrist, Sing Mogi, Li Zefeng still couldn't move and took her to sea. He wished him well, but it was just a scam she made. She breaks suddenly. Zhang Zhiheng was frightened. The first time is to settle the complaints. How did you drive like this? It scared me to death. Liu Ruyan couldn't help but think of Zefeng. If it were him, we'll definitely check their family as soon as possible. As long as the family is there, anything can make a comeback. Liu Ruyan's heart hurts. She must go find Zefeng. She said that she wanted Zhang Zhiheng to get out of the car. Zhang Zhiheng looked at her in disbelief. Let me get off here. Like smoke. You're not crazy. I still have some time to go to the hospital. Hurry up. I don't want to walk outside. It's hot. Liu Ruyan did not relent. Pull him out of the car. Leave all at once. She was going to find Zefeng. I can't stop for a moment. She now just want to see him. Throw yourself into his arms. Talk to your child well. So she immediately found an assistant. Help me find my husband's whereabouts. The assistant immediately understood. Isn't Master Zhiheng in our city? Liu Ruyan almost flattened and wanted to curse. I'm talking about my husband. The assistant looked sorry until we searched. We found that Zhang Zhiheng was not Liu Ruyan's husband. Oh my god. He suddenly felt something collapse. The medical expenses were not made up. It was Zhang Zhiheng who requested it. How will Xing explain this? He hesitated for a moment. Or tell the truth. And Liu Ruyan heard it. Zhang wanted to kill. Who allows you to listen to him? I said to make money for my son. You bunch of scum. She scolded and scolded. The assistant was helpless. Who doesn't think her husband is Zhang Zhiheng? Liu Ruyan didn't care about these trivial matters. She immediately wanted to find Li Zefeng. There are so many misunderstandings in it. Just untie them one by one. They live well. The bread is there. Love is also there. My son is recovering well, although he couldn't. He walked around on the ground. But I still have fun. Tell me the stories in the notebook happily all day long. Yeah, I'll tell you the story of Thumbelina today. I also think it's smiling. Alright, my baby, I am very satisfied. Time is spent on his son, as long as we are together. King is not afraid of any difficulties. The moment I opened the door, a familiar figure appeared. Liu Ruyan saw that I wanted to close the door. Struck hard. Zefeng, you listen to me explain to you. I sneered a few times. Explain what? Liu Ruyan's shame stained his brows. I know I did a lot of wrong things. This is causing harm to you and your child. Give me a chance to make amends. I couldn't help but laugh. Compensate? What compensation to take? I feel that our 3 years of suffering are not enough. It's not scary enough for my son to almost die. If you want to compensate, then take the money. Gave us money, then get out. Liu Ruyan's face was injured. With me, I will give you a life of abundance. We will live a good life as a family of 3 in the future. Change to before. I must be very imaginative that Liu Ruyan is normal. We live a prosperous life. We plan where to go in the spring. Sign up for the most expensive travel class for my son. I bought a lot of delicious and fun things. Life is only happy, but Xing's 3 years of suffering had long crushed all my illusions, and Liu Ruyan just compensated lightly. No way. I can't accept it. I barely glanced at her with a straight eye. You will definitely get divorced. If you can't let go, continue to chase them. Our mother and I can't stand it. And the medical expenses you mentioned me. The son never received it. You never care about your children. Why beg for forgiveness here? Liu Ruyan immediately defended. It's my secretary who didn't do a good job. He did not pay without confirming with me. I so blame it Zhang Zhiheng. I am good to other counties. This is to make up for his shortcomings, but I didn't expect him. He can't tolerate you and your son at all. I'll break it up with him. He and I have long since ended. I just owe him one thing I want to pay off. It is still Xing's absurd reason. I shook my head. Willows are like smoke compared to everyone. Your attitude is what makes me happy. You have felt sorry for me one day in the past 3 years. You won't let lies go for 3 years. If you have a love for your son, you won't just remember your Zhang Zhiheng in danger. You are not worthy of me. Not worthy of children. You were right 3 years ago. You are a drag. Liu Ruyan's heart shrank heavily. She still pulled the door and didn't let go. Give me a chance. I'll make amends. I stepped on her. Push her hard. Take money to compensate. People get out. Liu Ruyan hung his head and left dejectedly. She assured me, we'll give sincerity. All the property in her name is my son and mine. I looked calm. She can't count on it. Who knew that Zhang Zhiheng cried? What does it look like? Instead of waiting for her to write a book, might as well shine by myself. Now a small stall. Although it is not rich enough, but it was more than enough to feed my son and me, as long as there are no fraudsters like her. I hate her. Liu Ruyan vowed to come back, but it didn't appear again. Only one lawyer came over. He agreed to the divorce agreement, only asked to give all the property to me and my son. The rest, I heard from a lawyer. Liu Ruyan returned. Originally, I wanted to do a notarization to express my sincerity, but I didn't want to meet Zhang Zhiheng and his mistress having an affair. Love goes deep. Both said everything. The mistress laughed. That is you have the ability. What makes you uncomfortable is that my child is gone. If it flows, it flows. I don't care, but you counted on Liu Ruyan. That is Xing Zhangxin. I don't even know that I was cheated on. The rest is for you to marry her. The product in hand. Zhang Zhiheng smiled proudly. Hold the person in your arms. Sing now must be me. I will. It's just that now, the fool went to Li Zefeng. What if they get back together? The mistress's eyes flashed fiercely. Sing. I will let them disappear. Liu Ruyan couldn't bear it anymore. Rushed up and slapped Zhang Zhiheng. I'm so good to you. That's how you are. You are really cheap. What others say is right. Zhang Zhiheng was beaten. The first reaction is panic. He quickly grabbed Liu Ruyan. Like smoke. Listen to me. Not what you think. We're just kidding. However, Liu Ruyan would never listen to him again. She kicked hard. You bitch. The last thing I should do in my life is to hurt Zefeng for you. Last beaten was beaten. Anger was retorted. Did I force you? I beg you to keep that promise. I just posted a Weibo. It's you, stupid, to do it. What's the point of pushing the pot on me now? You thought you would go back now. Li Zefeng would take a second look at you. Think about it. Liu Ruyan was poked at the heart. He became more accustomed to it. Even if all my money is wasted, I won't give it to you. And how much I have spent you over the years. I want to get a lot of points back. Here. Zhang Zhiheng was about to go crazy. Willows are like smoke. You are really not human. You yourself are not good to your husband. Blame me again. The money was spent. Why do you chase it back? Liu Ruyan smiled. Then it depends on whether my lawyer can do it. Because many of them are too valuable. Zhang Zhiheng's things are to be recovered. Even a house is included inside. The mistress's eyeballs rolled. An evil idea is born. She wanted to kidnap Liu Ruyan. The two scuffled desperately. Liu Ruyan vented all his anger. She can't wait to do it again. In this life, stay away from Zhang Zhiheng, a beautiful man. It is not enough to cuckold her and disrupt her married life. He was right. It was she who committed it. Must leave the rest of the money to her son and Li Zefeng. No one wants to make up their minds. Zhang Zhiheng held a baseball bat and prepared to mend the knife. The mistress and Liu Ruyan thought it was rolling around. Let him have no way to start. The mistress is a weak woman. Soon the wind fell. She was so angry that she urged Zhang Zhiheng. You did it. What are you doing? Tee it up. How much you want is ours. Are you willing to live a prosperous life? Zhang Zhiheng must yell it. Picked up the baseball bat and smashed it regardless of it. Liu Ruyan, who was quick-eyed and quick-witted, immediately dodged. This beating not fell firmly on the mistress. She was in pain in her senior year. Quickly beat Zhang Zhiheng. You stupid. Hit me. Between the two of them, Liu Ruyan called the police. She arrested 2 people according to the procedure. The lawyer was also required to sue for the return of the gift. Zhang Zhiheng had nothing. He was so angry that he cursed. It's a pity that it doesn't work. Just when Liu Ruyan was seeing a doctor, she unexpectedly found out she had cancer. There are not many days. She smiled bitterly. What retribution? So she left all her property to her son. Went to treatment myself. Rare disease. There is no cure. Liu Ruyan died in pain. My son and I were born in the sun. We moved into a mansion. My son's health is better. He started attending the best schools. Get the best education. Our future is bright. And the willows are like smoke. I never remembered it again.